20 years after WWE was in Michigan for WrestleMania 3, they have returned to the Detroit area for WrestleMania 23, this time at the relatively new Ford Field, and it felt so cool to see WrestleMania return to a stadium environment. And they even brought back Aretha Franklin to do America the Beautiful. It was really, really cool setup in Ford Field for a pretty decent but not great WrestleMania. I thought the main event was terrific. John Cena taking on Shawn Michaels. Both men went into this match as tag team champions, as Cena would be defending his world title against Shawn. This originally, I believe, was supposed to be a Triple H and Cena rematch. Triple H got hurt, Shawn wound up filling in, and it was a terrific main event that saw John Cena once again retaining in the main event of WrestleMania, and that was something that really hadn't been done since Hogan. The Undertaker challenged Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship on this show. The Undertaker, of course, won the Royal Rumble back in January, and him and Batista had a pretty good match here. You could tell that Undertaker was starting to respect Dave Batista, and he gave him a really good match here. Batista doing the honors, Undertaker winning with the tombstone and winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Taker looked pretty good wearing that big gold belt. Mr. Kennedy won this year's Money in the Bank ladder match, and unfortunately, he had a lot of upside, had a lot of potential, and I believe it was the plan for him to win the championship whenever he decided to cash in, but he would never get the opportunity as Edge would wind up beating him for the briefcase several months later. But one thing about this match that I'll never forget, it's the first time I saw WWE doing one of those spots where they break the ladder, and that was when Edge was on the ladder that was bridged between the guardrail and the apron, and I think it was Jeff Hardy, right, who jumped off the ladder in the ring and landed on Edge, bending and breaking the ladder in half. And back then, I didn't realize that WWE was taking wooden ladders and painting them silver to make them look metal. I was blown away by that spot, and I thought that that should kill a human being. We had the unbelievably stupid Battle of the Billionaires hair versus hair match. This was Bobby Lashley and Umaga, and Umaga would have Vince McMahon in his corner, and Lashley and his big fat dumb idiot corner man got to shave the head of Vince McMahon together. Other than that, we had that big ECW Originals versus New Breed match, which the ECW guys won, and we had the Great Khali picking up a win over Kane. Overall, not a great WrestleMania, but, you know, not terrible either.